All right, so I got a couple of things I got to do today. I got a couple little plans. Nothing crazy as usual, but I do have a few things that I want to get done. I wanted to come down here because it's been a couple of days since I've made this, and I'll tell you, I really like it a lot. I need to get a horse, like I said, so I can go up this a lot smoother than just running up of it. Because the jumping every block is kind of annoying, and I don't really want to put any like slabs in it. So, two things. First plan is going to be doing something I've been talking about for probably like at least half the series at this point. I'm going to go ahead and get a full double chest. I don't know how long this is going to take. Shouldn't be too long because I have a pretty good axe. But I want to get a full double chest of spruce logs. That is the first thing I'm going to do, and I really want to do. I don't think I have any more shulkers. I swear I grabbed more shulkers than this. But yeah, I want to do that. And then the second thing I want to do is get our first building down in our city. It's going to be a medieval type city. Yeah, I guess I don't have any more shulkers. What the heck? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a medieval building, and we'll get like some of the main like structures. Well, not structures, but like the roads. So this is gonna lead. We're gonna go ahead and like get this to go across the island, and then we're going to make a road connecting to wherever we're gonna put this building. Now I'm thinking I want to do it over here because we already have stuff over here. So maybe like we start on this side just to be able to like fill it out like that instead of putting like a building or putting this here and then putting it over there and then putting like the next thing over here. I want to like start developing a certain area. So we'll probably put it like right here. So we're going to have that road come along, connect it to a road. But yeah, I'm going to also get rid of that. I need to get rid of that. First things first though, let's get a double chest. We're going to go over to our area here and I have the bones for the bone meal. So we're going to go ahead and just go ham out here. We're going to do a little montage here because there's really no way about going about this. But I'm going to do my classic little montage, where I just clip up the clips of me doing this. And we're going to see how long this takes. Maybe I'll throw timer on screen. Okay, so I'll put the time on the screen. I forgot to start my stopwatch. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. I think maybe like 50 minutes. I mean, to be fair, I don't think we're going to need any wood for a long time now. Like, that's a lot. Maybe not for those crazy YouTubers that do like mega super projects. But I've never just sat there collecting that amount of wood in one go. So yeah, we got a lot of saplings too. I'm gonna have to move this over. We're gonna need a little bit of it for the build I'm gonna do right now, but we don't need pretty much most of this. So, well, I said I was gonna do it at some point, and I did it. So that's all that counts, or it's all that matters. That's nice. I have to look at that build now because I don't remember. I know I use stone or stone brick, and spruce. I don't know if I used anything else though. All right, so yeah, I just looked at my build that I did, and this is pretty much all I need. I need a little bit of oak for some trapdoors, and then lanterns, I guess, and that's literally it. I used only spruce for the main bit, and then I used these. I don't know if that's gonna be enough trapdoors. Actually, I have a picture here, and that's not. Yeah, that's not enough. That's okay. We'll get a little bit more oak. I think I've done enough chopping for my time, but that's okay. We'll get a little bit more. It's fine. That'll go quick. All right, that's gotta get us close. So yeah, let me get. I'm gonna like knock down some of this to flatten it out a bit. I think to go like right. How much do we got going here? Yeah, I think to this point right here will knock it down. Let me go ahead and mine this up a bit, or dig this so I can see what level I'm trying to get to. I'm actually going to need some dirt anyway to fill in on over here. So let me get this going. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna like make it all flat. That's gonna be so boring, but I do want to make it simpler. So I'm gonna try to keep it like big areas that are the same, like the same Y level or elevation. So like this is really no point of having that, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. And then like, you know, it'll be, I don't want to have to like extend this, so we're gonna just take the drop in elevation and just fill in this. And then like this is pretty natural. These are all pretty decent. I might like, I'll probably get rid of this bit right there that, you know, really not necessary. And then, you know, just it as needed. I don't need to get rid of all of it. All right, perfect. It's like it never existed except for that little bit of lava sound that I can hear. But yeah, well, let's see where we're going to build this. So the road's going to come out here. I want to keep it relatively straight. So let's say it's like right there. That's like right here. And that'll come out to about here. And then I want to build, probably do like over here. Let's do like that. And then this might be like the plot. This will be the plot right here. This is where we'll build it up. All right, so let's get started here. We're going to do it starting here. Now, even if we can find a practical use for these specific builds that I'm doing, eventually we're going to run out. So I'm not really too concerned about what's going to be in these builds, and more so making them look pretty decent. Now, like I said, I've already made this build before, so it's going to go pretty quick, I think. But it has been a few days, so I'm not completely fresh on the actual build, and I'm looking at a reference image currently. So this is going to look a little unorthodox compared to my previous builds. I don't know how much I've actually shown. Can't really remember. But it's definitely a little different. So yeah, I think I did it like this, because I ended up building it. When I built this the first time, I had like just a full wall. And then I ended up changing how I was doing the walls, so I believe it went like this. And then I used these. I always like to throw buttons on the bottom. I don't know why, it just makes it feel a little more, gives a little more something in there. Yeah, if I was like everybody else, I would just use like Matica and make my life way easier. But you know what? I don't do that. I think it kind of ruins the game a bit. Not to say I'll never use it. I mean, if I'm talking like a huge project that I want to do at some point, I feel like it's worth giving it a try. For those size projects, it's like you're probably better off doing it. You're gonna spend so much more time. But like, unless it's a mega project, I really don't see the point of using Limatica. Okay, and that was pretty much it for the bottom floor, outside of the glass panes, obviously. But that's the base right here. Okay, and then this part is just regular planks. Okay, and then that should be the start of the roof. You know, I made a big deal about getting the scaffolding going, and I don't think I've used it since. I mean, like, it's annoying to elytra up when you really don't need to, but I just don't use scaffolding. I feel like I'll use it for like really big projects, but when you get to the point where you have like enough resources and you don't really have to keep going out for resources, you don't really need it, I guess. Now in this instance, of course, I don't really think I'm doing that well on estimating everything. Now some of you might be saying, okay, this is like definitely a small scale version of your home, and that's 100% true. I started it as basically like not so much a copy of it, but like heavily inspired by it, and then I just changed the bottom floor so much that I was like, you know what, I think I could put that in this world. Now, the one thing I will tell you is the stairs in this place, they're just not good. Like, they're covering up some windows, but I'm like, you know what? I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I'm going to do the slab trick here because I don't want to have to go back out for more. See, the sides can't do this little stair trick because they're covered by the roof, but the front isn't. So I can do this. For the sides, I should just have to do window sills with these. This is the part where it'd be useful to have the scaffolding even now. Yeah, that's right. And same on the other side here. I already have the windows in. I just gotta put these down. For anybody that's trying to get better at building, suggest just toying with things. Even things that you don't think that should be toyed with, or like you're like, oh, that won't look good. Just try it. I mean, you'd be surprised. Like, I don't know why I added these right here, but I think it adds a level of texture that it kind of needs, because I was looking at it before I added these and it was like, you know what, it's too flat. And if I would have left it, you know, probably would have been fine for some people, but it just kind of like the way that this has the up and down, the top needed it, but I couldn't put this in, so I had to put these on there, and it worked. And I didn't think it would. I didn't think it would, but it did. So just try things if you're trying to get better at building. Now I'm doing oak here because upstairs is going to be the spruce walls, and spruce floor with spruce walls is not going to look good. The bottom floor is going to have quite the ceiling. No, I kind of like that. I was going to say I don't like this, but I actually kind of do. Almost looks like a trim that you would have on your ceiling, or from your wall to your ceiling. There's a little trim there. That kind of what it looks like to me. Actually, hold on a second. I should maybe implement that in one of my builds at some point. I'm not going to do it in this one, but like if you do like right here, then, oh wait, no. If you do an upside down stair along just the edges, it kind of makes it look like a trim that you'd have connecting your ceiling. Like anybody in their house right now, just look up at the ceiling and you'll see what I'm talking about. And now we need more oak. I'm gonna go to bed first, but I don't want to chop those trees down because they're a part of this little like camp that I have here. Yeah, for my little villager camp here though, I'm thinking now, I'm probably gonna like this is a house. I might try to make this outside area. I might try to keep like the side behind me, kind of like an outskirty little area, just so this camp kind of makes sense. Like I have this house here, but I might, and I'm not saying I'm gonna get rid of this house, but I might put a couple more houses like out here. You know, maybe like one there, like one there. Have them have decent sized yards, and then get like a fence, and fence in like all of this to be a part of the camp. That way, it can like kind of keep a reason for it to be there, and like otherwise, I mean, it's a little marketplace. It's not really a camp, but like it'll give it like a reason to have like this little fireplace and stuff. It's a little outside. It's kind of like the aesthetic of that place, but give them a bit of land to be able to like have that market. And then for it to make sense, obviously, I don't want to have like it be a compact part of the city. I'll just like expand, or I'll leave this part of this land here to be the compact part of the city, or like the inner city. Okay, that should definitely be more than enough right there. Now I'd like to have a space here when I come up the stairs to walk, but I didn't want this to be right next to the door, so that's why I did it that way. And then you'll see here what I'm talking about. Like this one isn't as bad, it's just a little piece missing the stairs. And I almost feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like fitting, really. I feel like I've been in houses like that, but when I get up to here where I put the stairs, and I can't find a better place to put it, it basically like completely blocks one of these windows. Because the ceiling here is going to be smaller, it's going to be right there. Oops. And that's, see, it's like completely blocking it with this, but there's like no way for me to get around that, so I'm just kind of like accepting it. I'm gonna need this for the lantern. I don't have the lantern now, so I have to come back and put that in. So yeah, now I just think I need to grab my window panes, which I should have some of them, and some lanterns, which I suppose I could make, but I don't have any iron on me unless I kept them in here. Hold on. Oh, I have lanterns right here. Perfect. So yeah, let me throw these here. I have these in the corner. Wait, why am I missing buttons here? What the heck? Yeah, so I put these in the corners, and then obviously the lanterns I have in the house, and then the 2 spots in the front and the back. Crap. I had these hanging from the ceiling in the other one, but I don't have, these are not full blocks, so I can't do that. But I cannot up here either. That's okay. I'll just put like a desk here, be able to put that down, and then I have a crafting table here. That'll always work. Now I can do it up here, and then I have lanterns right here and here, and I'll have to furnish the place up a bit real quick. Let's do like that. Have that there, and then I'll do a little desk like so. And I do like to put little signs here. It kind of makes it look better to me. Yeah, I like that. Makes it look a little more like a desk for some reason. I'm really not sure why. But yeah, so that's a little desk in the corner. And that's really all I'm going to put on this floor. Can't put any lanterns there. It's really annoying. I mean, there's enough light up here. It just looks a little dark. And then this is going to be the kitchen, which I'll worry about in a little bit. I'll put like that. Yeah, let me just do that in like these 2 corners. And maybe even like right here, because yeah, why not? That looks pretty good. So yeah, let me go grab some glass, and then I will be able to finish up the external of this build. And there's really not too much furnishing to do. I'll just put like a little bit of a kitchen area, and then like a couple seats in that main living area. Let's put the bed up here like that, and then get a couple furnaces down here just to be able to get that going. And some sand. I'm gonna have to need the furnaces anyway. It's not gonna be much of a waste. It seems boring a while. What's going on, dude? How you doing? I know you're probably starving. You've been staring at these dudes' legs for some time now, but you know what? We're gonna get back on the grind over here at some point, and you'll get to munch down on them a little bit. But I haven't really been in the need for any of these guys lately. Also haven't seen those guys. I hope they're doing good. My villagers over there in the hole. I haven't been over there in quite a while. Okay. Do like the typical chair, nothing fancy here. And maybe, see, I don't want it to be like, maybe do like a little one of those. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, why not? That'll work. And then we should be good on this now. Enough for some pains right there. Take a nap. And I think that'll complete the first bit of our build right here. Or not a first bit. This is a completed house right here. It's furnished. It's not crazy. I'll need to throw some paintings in there. I just don't have any of that stuff like at the ready. But yeah, I do like this a lot. This is a straight copy from one of my long play worlds. But I think it was fitting for this type of world. The type of build it was pretty fitting. Nice place. I like it. This is the first one. Building number 1. If I was going to throw an address here, which I might as well. Maybe I'll just do like this. Let's make it a little nicer. Do a bunch of dashes on the top and the bottom. Nope, that's not what I want. Like that, and then go 1 1 1 1. Number 1, if it wasn't clear. So yeah, now let's see about this little road here. I'm just gonna make it pathing for now, just so we can like have everything laid out, and then we'll like work on the design of the actual streets that we're gonna do with as far as like the block palette and everything. But for right now, we're gonna stick with just pathing blocks, just to have it laid out, so we can build everything around these paths and not have to worry about making them perfect at the moment. Okay, so the road will be like right here. We'll end it, and that'll be the way to get there. Now I'll just run down all the way down here and match these up real quick. All right, I think that pretty much wraps it up for this video, and we got this going. Looks pretty good to me. Let me know what you guys think about the start of the city down below, and subscribe for some more. See you guys later.